So like I got a negative comment and I kind of freaked out. I was very happy that I got the comment because it was somebody I kind of introduced to a server I played on, and I respect the guy, and I am totally psyched that he told me the truth because in life when I hear you, I don't see you. I need to make some ladders before I go down. Um, you can have 20 good things said, and then you get one bad thing, and then you just dwell on it. Well, that's kind of what was happening to me. And I was thinking, man, you know, I knew this series was a stretch to begin with. I should definitely stop it. So even though most of the comments were positive, I was aware that there was going to be some boredom in some of these episodes, and doing an episode in the rain, farming outside is quite boredom. And where's my spawner? There you are. So I took it to heart, and I'm like, well, I only have a couple of people who actually pay attention to this. So should I even bother continuing? But like I said, it is for me. And ultimately, the person kind of does like what I've done since. I don't know if they're being nice, but I don't know. It kind of threw me for a loop. It kind of didn't. I shouldn't say threw me for a loop. It kind of made me think whether or not I should continue the series. But ultimately, I want to push. I keep saying I got to push myself through this, and I'm going to push myself through this. So I continued. I actually wasn't even going to upload. Oh, here you are. I wasn't actually going to upload last week's 1, 2, 3, 4. Good thing I made that other pick at all. Because I'm like, well, why should I bother? But I made the episodes and I decided I am going to push on through. So that's what I'm doing. So this is the spawner. As you see, what we need to do is clear out 4 in each direction. And we only need to go really like 2 higher than the spawn itself. And when I say that, I mean there's 1 and there's 2, which is just underneath this level. That's why I'm not cutting these out, even though I probably should. But it doesn't really matter. And I gotta choose a direction I want to funnel these in. Well, so you have to dig 2 underneath also. You don't have to, but it would work if you want to make a spawner that works properly. And then you make some sort of water funneling system to funnel the mobs to where you are. And seeing that this spawner is so low, it's at level 13, you can either build a crusher and crush them to within inches of their lives, then smack them around, or you can lift them up high, then drop them down again. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to build an elevator to lift already, and I don't, oh, God. I need an enchantment table badly. I don't like going to the Nether until I have enchantments on my armor. Let me try to explain it to you this way. Everybody knows what love is. Okay? Everybody who's felt love knows what it is. And no, I'm not equating guitar to love, even though I love the guitar. But if you try to explain to somebody what love is, it doesn't work. They're not going to get the idea what it really is, because in order to know what love is, you have to feel it. And it's the same for music. In order to really know what music is all about, you have to feel it. And, well, I could make this my platform. winging it. This is what you call winging it. This is such a great drop down. I can't tell if it's day or night out. And so I would, that's what level music is on. You don't understand it until you feel it. And I know some non-musicians have felt it and know what I'm talking about. You can't explain music. It makes you feel certain ways. It helps you escape. It helps with so much stuff. Oh, that's why I couldn't tell what time of day it was. It allowed... It kind of like changed my life. As a musician already, it brought new meaning to the music to me. And I really dove in, and most of high school I practiced the guitar from the time I came home until the time I went to sleep. If I wasn't playing 10, 12 hours of guitar a day, I wasn't having a productive day, and I wouldn't have that. I needed the production, kind of like I need the creativity now. Let's try it. See how good or bad this is gonna be. So yeah, I went to school, jazz guitar. And the reason why I chose jazz was because it was breathing heavy on the mic. Supposedly hard. And I wanted to learn the hardest guitar stuff I could possibly learn. Did I? Okay. So let's cover you up completely and go see what happens on this end. And was this gonna flood me out? No. But we could basically sit here. That will flood me out. I could put a sign there if I wanted. No. Yeah. Come on. Okay, how much life do you have? 1, 2. What if I cut you down one more? Will that kill you? No, that did not kill you. How much life do you have now? 2. Well, I can handle that. Being in the Boston band was an experience. Playing out 2-3 times a night in some of the hottest spots in Boston. I'm not talking like places that have thousands of people, but clubs that can hold 300 to 500 people. Was pretty regular. And we'd share some shows. Our band was basically, I don't know, power pop. I wouldn't even call it that. It was even before power. It's kind of like, who did we get compared to all the time? Kind of like the Pixies, you know? The Pixies were big at the time. We played with Dinosaur Jr., Jay Mascis. I remember one time, Rick Ocasek from the Cars was playing on Lansdowne Street. They had some sort of music festival on there, and our practice space was on Lansdowne Street right behind the Green Monster at Fenway Park. So we opened the windows to the practice space. It was above a bar called Bill's Bar, which I don't think exists anymore, but it was right next to Mama Kin, where Aerosmith ended up putting their bar. And we'd play, and one particular day they had a whole bunch of bands on Lansdowne Street and we were practicing. So we opened our windows while Rick Ocasek was playing and tried to blast him out. We kind of pissed him off, but at that time his band was already done, and Rick Ocasek, Cars, if you're wondering, lead singer from the Cars. So we had some good times, some drunken times, some wish I hadn't done things time. So that was an exciting time, and I ended up buying a Rickenbacker black and white bass and a 1969 acoustic bass cabinet, which was used by John Entwistle to sound like Chris Squire. So I basically had Chris Squire's bass set up, but my amp was supposedly John Entwistle's, but I'm not sure. I don't have any documents on it, but it's got four 15-inch speakers on it. And when I would start up the show, because usually the bass is hard wired into the PA system to make things easier, because you don't really put effects on the bass, to figure out the volume that I needed to play in the band, I would stand in front of the amp, hit the low string, and turn it up until my pants started moving from the vibration of the air. So if I was playing the bass and my pants was moving, I was at the right volume. So we were loud and obnoxious. We had one guitarist that he was a decent rhythm guitar player, and the other guy was just a kind of a fuck up. But he was kind of like the Kurt Cobain of the band, actually. I don't even want to get into it. But it's kind of funny because he bartends he used to bartend at the Four Seasons in Boston. But I haven't spoken to any of them in probably a decade now. We're friends on Facebook, but we don't actually do anything. And seeing I was the music guy, I recorded most of our practices and so forth. We had a few hours worth of songs, so it is floating in there. Chicken stuff. I'm really hoping these baby zombies aren't going to cause a problem. There's 3 diamonds here. 3. Oh, how ironic. So, I have done lots of work using computer DAWs, which stands for Digital Audio Workstation. Oh, this thing goes a little while. And that's where I actually started making music like the Chemical Brothers with it. After I kind of got my feet warm doing it. Kind of big beat music. Prodigy, Chemical Brothers, whatever. And that's basically what I've done for most of the time. I made some ambient music with the DAWs because the song that I am most famous for, I guess you could say, which has like 8,000 likes on Django Music, I wrote in about 30 seconds. And that's the thing with ambient music is you find a sound, you go with it, then you just accentuate the sounds from there. And I was really into a guy named John Cage and his chance operations. John Cage is actually considered a classical musician, but he worked with something called chance operations with music of chance, and you actually don't write the music, you use chance setups to determine what notes to be played next. And that whole idea kind of intrigued me. It's a little weird. I'm going to get a little bit more. Sorry to make you watch me do this, but I've made you watch a lot worse than this too. So basically what I had was a deck of cards, the suit of the card, if I remember right, would be the length of the note. The number of the card would be the pitch of the note. And I think the color of the card would be the octave. And for this one song, 11, I need a bunch. I'm going to get this whole section up. So I'm just going to hit and keep talking. Hit away. So I would pull a card, and if it was a 2, it would, from wherever note I would start, I'd count up 2, and that would be the note I'd hit. And if it was a spade, and spades equaled 4 beats, that's how long the note I would hold. And if it was a red or a black card, determined which octave it was. And I had a nice, it isn't even really a nice one, but I was able to put enough effects on a sampled angelic vocal thing that when I recorded it or put down the notes to play it, I remember I did this right before work one day. I had about a half hour to kill, and I just put the random notes in and set it up like Brian Eno did with his ambient series and using his cards. Let me explain a little bit what he did. He would actually, back in the day before this digital, everything was on tapes. So what he would do is have different tapes on different spindles playing at different speeds, and they would be looping, and one would loop after every 2 minutes, another one would loop after every 30 seconds or something, and he would have 6 or 7 of those, and they would generate music that way, kind of chance operation-ish. And that's how he made an album called Music for Airports, I think it is. Ambient 1 or Ambient 2, Music for Airports in the late 70s, and I based the creation of that on that. He didn't even give song titles to the pieces. It would be side 1, track 1, side 2, track 1, or whatever. Kind of like how Aphex Twin did with his selected ambient works. Totally Brian Eno influenced. And that's kind of what this thing was. Same sort of deal. So I created the piece. I let it render when I went to work, and when I came home I uploaded it, and it's got 8,000 likes on a website I haven't been on in 3 years. So for all I know, it has 15,000 likes now. I don't know. I don't even know if they're promoting it. But I remember it was a pay-to-play website, and they had a free thing going, and if you have a certain amount of likes, they would keep on playing your song in rotation, kind of like Pandora, and they'd just add your song in the mix with other people's music. And I left the diamonds down there. Jesus. Oh, that's right, paper. So if you get a certain amount of likes, they'll just keep on playing your music. For every 50 likes, you get 10 free players or something like that, and it just never lost its playability, I guess. This would be a very good place for a pig spawn. Oh, that's the reason why I brought up the 1.8.3. You can't put a hole, supposedly, in the roof of the Nether anymore. And as some of you know, I like to make gold farms right away on the top of the Nether. And I can't, because I can't get there anymore. Can I get down? Let's go like this. And work our way down over here. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for XP initially. Didn't bring enough torches. But that will come. Maybe I'll find the end real quick, kill the dragon. Do something along that lines. But till then, right now, I guess the only XP I'm gonna have is that stupid farm I just made. I don't know why I'm missing on those. There we go. Come on. Yeah, come on. Not too low. I don't want you to hit this thingy. Oh, I almost got you. That one's not coming close. Here we go. Nope. Thank you. Come here. Come with me. Ooh, that's a deep hole. Come with me. Come over this thing so I can kill you. Ah, you're afraid. Fortress me. Oh yeah, baby. Calm down. Calm to Papa. No, where are you going? Where are you going? You son of a bitch. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. I want you. Come on. You jerk. Almost had you. I wonder if this does durability to the sword. I got you now. Ah, missed you. Come on down. Yeah. Where's the gas tier? Return to sender. I didn't get a gas tier. I don't think. Son of a bitch. And there we go. Fortress. Excellent. For real. For real. I guess I was off. So, am I going to starve to death before I get there? Or am I going to be okay? Knowing my luck, I'll come out like underneath it. So hopefully there's a way to it from over here. Maybe. Okay. I'm gonna start having to kill pigmen to get food. So where's my last marker? This is becoming serious. Supposedly, from my last marker, I should see my next one. Maybe. I think I did something funny over here. Is this where I go? No, that's... Well, this is kind of the way I'm supposed to go. Oh. Imagine that. Totally forgot about this staircase. That's why the Nether sucks so much. Yes. I am gonna get out of here without dying. 1.5 things of hearts. Food stuffages. Food stuffages. Okay, I'm getting there. Dang, this is no fun. Again, did I tell you how much I hate the Nether? There's some people who do some incredible builds in the Nether. I just can't. I mean, I have, but I just don't like to. This is kind of dangerous. There's got to be a better place to go. A better fortress to go to. At least they sound... Oh, I got a half a thing left. I'm going to be, like, literally on... starving to death when I get out of here. Maybe I should have put my chest from my portal closer to... Where is my portal? There you are. I guess I should have put my portal closer to my food chest. Here we go. haven't come this close to starving to death in a long time. Well, at least it's daytime. Come on, a run, a run, a run, a run, a run. Okay. That was a little too close for comfort. And it's been a long time since I've done that. Okay. So, thank you for watching another week. Week 3 of Minecraft Uncut. A little disjointed because I'm sick, but I'm happy I'm doing these episodes. I will see you next week. We will go check out that Nether portal and start brewing some stuff up. Or we're going to find another, not a Nether portal, Nether fortress.